What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So the blue dually we got has brought a lot of you guys to our channel. Today we're going to show you exactly what we do with the dually and go pick up some parts. So here she is, the exact way you guys last saw it. See, the popular video that we got is putting the wheels on. Some of you might not know, we put airbags on it. There's the little airbag nozzle, fill them up. Still got those big old ugly mud flap things on there, but they're nice to stand on when you load stuff into the bed, so I haven't cut them off yet. Bed is pretty clean. Got a strap. I got to get a smaller strap for what we're getting today. There's the hitch when we want to tow something. See any other updates? Nothing really. I put a radio in it. I actually just did this a couple weeks ago. I just had an AM radio, put a FM radio in it. That's one of those classic sounds deals. It's not actually for this truck. It was in my Nova, so doesn't exactly fit perfect, but I already had it, so made it work. Other than that, we pretty much have done absolutely nothing to this thing. She's been a great runner. Hopefully I don't jinx myself saying that. But I've put a heck of a lot of miles on it just the other day. We loaded up a Corvette frame, took it to get powder coated. So I use the heck out of this thing. I love driving it. There's actually only one thing I got left to do is the heat and everything works, but for some reason this switch right here doesn't do anything. So I can turn the heat on and change all the vents and everything, but it's like the blower motor is bad, but the blower motor is good. So I've actually got another switch panel I need to put in it, and when I switch that to AC, the compressor actually kicks. So AC probably will work. I just got to get that fixed. Right now, we're not going to be needing any AC because it's like 45 degrees out. But we're going to go ahead, go pick up some parts, and see if we can make a good video out of it. I did put some mufflers on this thing. I cut off the original mufflers. Well, they weren't original, but they were just like a stock style muffler. They were rusted out. The thing had like a sound to it. Put on a set of Tic Ultra Flows we had laying around, and she sounds pretty good. It don't have tailpipes on it, so it's actually pretty loud. And here's the worst part about this thing is shifting. If this thing didn't shift like you're digging through a bucket of bolts, I would enjoy driving it a lot more, but it's got to be the sloppiest and notchiest shifter I've ever felt in my life. Thing is about dead empty on fuel, and we got pretty much about 2 hours of driving, so an hour each way. So we're gonna go ahead and fill this old girl up, and we'll watch the old fuel gauge fall.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Go to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus.
Alright guys, we made the 55-mile drive up here to Lane Automotive. I don't exactly know what all I'm getting. I'm getting some tubing, which is why I drove this, because we're getting 12 foot of it, 12-foot sticks. I would have hung out a lot in my other truck. But Ryan ordered a bunch of other stuff for a customer's car we've got, so kind of be a little bit of a surprise, see what we got. So we're gonna back over there to customer pickup and get loaded up. All right, man. Thank you.
Which tires were those?
Those came from a guy in Fort Wayne. The inner is a stock 16-inch, and then the outer is a 22.5 that's milled down to put a 22 on it. Yeah, if she gets some looks, that's for sure.
I like them.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, buddy.
You have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. Alright guys, that went actually a lot quicker than I thought. There's been times I've been there for like 45 minutes waiting on stuff. We got our metal strapped down back there. That's about the only thing I know that we got. Got a whole bag of stuff sitting right there. A lot of the stuff is for a customer car. We'll show you that when we get back. Looking at the fuel gauge, she's a tick above half. So it's gonna use every bit of the fuel we put in here. I didn't even look to see how much fuel I put in. I pumped it till it was full, jumped in the truck and left. Like an idiot, I grabbed the wrong set of keys and went to the gas station and then realized the key to unlock the locking gas cap was not in the set of keys that I grabbed out of the shelf. So had to go back to the house, grab the keys, and go fill up. And by that time, got stuff moving back there. But by that time, I had wasted my lunch away to get fuel. So I haven't even eaten yet. But we're going to try to hurry up and get back because it's raining, and these windshield wipers do nothing but smear water. So try to get back before it starts raining and show you what we got going on in the garage.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Well guys, that worked out about perfect because it's starting to rain a little more and we're about 3 seconds away from the shop. Took 3/4 of a tank of fuel. Let me dodge all these potholes. Kind of needs to come fix these. They tried to fix them, but... Oh yeah, look at those. Alright guys, I don't know what the fuel mileage is. I might do the math and post up on here. But I don't remember how much fuel I put in it. But we're gonna get this metal unloaded and show you what we got in the garage. I'll update you on everything we got going on here. This right here is a customer's car. It's actually stainless diesel. Go check out their YouTube. They've got a YouTube channel. This is John's personal car that he's had since he was 16 years old, I believe he told me. Big black Chevy. I don't know all the exact details to it, but we're getting rid of the carburetor, putting fuel injection on it. So that's a Holley 4500 throttle body fuel injector, I guess you could call it. It's got 4 injectors up here, 4 injectors back here for a total of 8. And it gets controlled by a Terminator X that we've got mounted under the dash. The orange Camaro is on the lift because we got problems with our tail shaft. Actually, I'm lying. It's not tail shaft problems. It's drive shaft problems. I've already got the drive shaft out of here. But last time we were out, you noticed it smoking a little bit at the top end of the racetrack. Well, we thought the valve covers were leaking because they always leak on that piece of junk. The slip yoke goes on the drive shaft like that. I lost my other cap. I wonder where that went. I'm going to need that. Anyways, that was not fully into the transmission because I did suspension updates and it ended up lifting the back of the car about 1 inch. So that caused the drive shaft to actually pull out of the transmission more than normal. And when I put this thing together a couple years ago, I had to have that drive shaft shortened about 1.5 inches because the slip yoke was just bottom into the tranny. So I had it shortened. Well, when I raised the car back up to where it used to be, I ended up pulling that out too far, and the slip yoke was pretty much just like dancing in there. I don't know how it held up. I don't know how it didn't tear up the teeth in here or anything, but you can see where it kind of messed up the end of it. Definitely wore out the you can see that's not cut very straight, but wore out the bushing in there. So I have to put a new tail shaft bushing in it, put a new tail shaft seal in it, and then put the drive shaft back in. I ordered, that's one thing we just went up the lane to get, was a longer slip yoke just to kind of band-aid it right now. And then once I get the other rear end, that should be here hopefully maybe next week. We'll actually get a ride height nailed down on that thing and then be able to build a drive shaft specifically for the new rear end. So walking back here into the back, we've got Ryan's car that we haven't really been making a lot of progress with this thing. We did start a video on it, pretty much bring you up to date on this. Waiting on a couple more parts to start the turbo build. And then he's pretty much totally done with rewiring this thing. About ready to put it all back together. But like I just said, we're in the middle of filming a video on this, so I won't get too crazy with it. And then you guys have seen my uncle's car. This is what we went and got all that tubing for. I'm going to put a 6-point cage in this. It's going to be technically not legal right now because it's going to be 1 5/8, but it'll have 6 points. We'll do this one, the back bars, probably these down bars, and then at some point in time we'll finish it off, do a full 850 cert on this thing, and he'll be able to pretty much push it to its max potential. If we were to go with a 6-point and just leave it a 6-point at 1 3/4, it would only be limited to $9.99, and I really think even with the current tune-up it's got, it'll go $9.99. So we're just going to put something in it so that he can have shoulder harnesses and good seat belts just in case something happens. And then down the road we'll actually make it cert to, you know, NHRA specs, and he can then go race it pretty much anywhere. We end up putting a set of 26 by 8.5 slicks on the back of it. And the thing actually scoots pretty good. We were out driving it the other day. Still needs a good alignment. It's got like an eyeball alignment, but it's been running good. Update on my car is absolutely nothing got done. I'm too busy working on other stuff. I think I've changed my mind about 17,000 different times of what I'm gonna do. I ordered another VS80 for this thing right there. That's an 8078 from VS Racing. But I don't think I'm gonna put those on it. I don't know. I'm just not, I ordered it for ease because I already had one and they're mirror image. I was gonna mount them up by the firewall, but I don't know. I was never too excited about that setup, so I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but it's sitting up on jack stands in the back because I robbed some parts off of it for the Camaro. But I need to get this thing back rolling again, and I'll probably roll it into the other garage for right now. It's just totally stripped. Nothing in the interior, no seats, no nothing. I don't know. I'd like to put it back together, but right now the way things are going, we're just too busy to mess with it. I think what I'm gonna do is once we get Ryan's car done, pretty much put this where Ryan's car's at, and he can tinker with it like he's been doing with his car, and possibly get that thing running by the end of the year. It doesn't need a lot, but it needs a decent amount of work, and I don't know, I can't make my mind up on what changes I want to make. It's pretty much either be really cheap and just stock bottom in and be slow, or build a wicked engine and make 2,000 horse and be fast. So yeah, I haven't exactly decided what I'm gonna do with that. But that's pretty much a shop update for you guys. Hopefully have this thing done this week. We might put this thing on the dyno and make a video of it. I probably should have done dyno pulls with the Dominator that was on it. Get it sitting over here. Just see what it was, and then put the Holly on it to get a good comparison. We did that with the last car that we put Holly FI on, and actually we saw a huge improvement, but I think that was because that thing was so fat. Once we got the air fuel meter on it, by using the Holly, we were able to lean it out and get the thing to pick up power, because that thing made the same exact power on 30 degrees of timing with the Holly as it did with the carburetor and MSD box on 37 degrees of time. That's gonna wrap up this video. Let me know what you think about this kind of vlog style video. I don't know if I liked it, but figured I'd do something a little different. Many people have asked, why don't you do more vlog stuff? I kind of like the more action-filled stuff with, you know, going to the racetrack and being on the dyno, or, you know, going out and having fun on the street or something like that. But different style video for you guys. Let me know what you think. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of our stuff. Season's coming up. We got a race in the Orange Camaro here in less than a month now. So gonna be a real busy year. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.